Hey, it's Vaughn, and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pokémon Snap. I freaking love this game so much. Welcome in, everybody. I don't know why I'm saying welcome in. You're in the video. You're watching the video. You're in. If you ain't in, you're out, and you're in. So yeah, basically, we're doing an LA Noire playthrough. That's kind of in the main spotlight at the moment. But I want to take a little break and do some Pokemon Snap. This game is extremely quick, and even though I've played it so many times on the internet, there is actually no, completed series currently. It doesn't exist. I've done completed series. There was, a few channels out there that I, did stuff for and then deleted, including Pokemon Snap. So, the idea here is just to basically have a 1, 2, or 3 episode series, because this is an extremely quick game. And then, just kind of have a completed series of Pokemon Snap, because I love this game. It's basically a comfort series for me. So, we're going to call ourselves Pokemon Photographer Card. Boop, 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 boop. We're gonna call ourselves Austin, just like that, even though I think this character is named Todd in the Pokemon canon. So we're gonna call him Austin. We're gonna hit end here.
Hello there, Austin. I'm Oak, the Pokemon Professor. The reason I invited you here is this Pokemon report. I'd like for you to take pictures of the Pokemon for the Pokemon report. Here on Pokemon Island, wild Pokemon can be found everywhere. This is my new invention, the 01 vehicle. You can take this on your trip. The 01 vehicle constantly moves towards the goal gate. Shall I repeat this information? No, thank you. I'll teach you how to take pictures in the first course. I'm counting on you, Austin. Press A to do it. What a sunny beach. It looks great. I should get some awesome shots there. Should I take this course? Let's go. Now, if anybody watching this has no idea what Pokemon Snap is, well, you're about to find out literally right now. Press Z to aim and A to shoot. A Pidgey, Z to aim and A to shoot. A Pidgey, Z to aim and A to shoot. A Pidgey. Try to take a lot of Pokemon pictures. Yeah, you got it. Whoa! Immediately a Doduo. So yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Pokemon Snap. If you've watched me on the internet for any period of time, you probably have seen me play this game. If you've watched me for a decent amount of time at least, you've probably seen me play Pokemon Snap. And the reason for that is because I love this game, and I probably have ADHD. And it's a really fast game. It's so funny. I play the longest games and the shortest games. On my other channels, I'm mainly known for doing RPG type stuff, very long type stuff. Also here, Baldur's Gate 3, right? One of the longest, if not the longest series I probably will ever do on the internet. So it's funny, because yeah, I really like very long games because I like getting invested, and I, also very much like very short games like Pokemon Snap. So what is Pokemon Snap? Well, basically, yeah, it is it's an on-rails shooter, funnily enough, which basically means you're on rails. We're going a predestined path here. And we have to shoot in the... Whoa, look at that double Lapras. Oh, my God. We have to shoot, in this case, take pictures of Pokemon as they go through and do their thing. But this game is also a bit of a puzzle game as well. There's basically... Oh, gotta snap that Eevee real quick. There's basically little puzzles that you can basically solve in order to get even better pictures. Ooh, look at that Lapras. I feel like we're getting good Lapras RNG. I always forget how the Laprases even work. They're so weird. It feels like some, trials... Some levels you'll do, and the Lapras won't ever show up. It won't be significant. Oh. Yeah! They're going to do the Whirlwind. That's a little bit of a rarer pose. So yeah, that's basically it. You're just on rails, and you're taking pictures of Pokemon, and then you are kind of comparing them to what Professor Oak does and does not like. And that's the idea at the end of the day. pretty much. So it's a very, very short game if you know what you're doing, which is why I wanted to play it as a little kind of a side series, pretty much a little bonus series. So, once you're done, you can take a look at all the different pictures you have of each Pokemon. We're going to go with, I'm going to say that one for Pidgey. And we've got 3 pictures of Doduo. That one's funny. He's kind of looking right back at us. I'm going to go... You don't want them, like, with their back to the photo, but you also want them in the center, so that's a bit of a tough one. That one's definitely the one for Pikachu, for sure. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, we got some good Butterfrees, actually. So, yeah, basically just compare the different photos you took of each of the Pokemon. Okay, which Meowth would be good? Probably this one, because this is like in the middle of a special pose, basically. He's getting whirlwinded by the Pidgeys. And then what else do we have? Let's make sure to go back over here. Yeah, because you can see it's kind of messing us up by not showing the Pokemon in order. So as far as Lapras goes, Lapras is really hard. I think you have to have a certain upgrade to be able to get a really good picture, but we'll take that one. And then as far as Eevee goes, we'll grab that one, even though he looks like a little gremlin. Something's off about his face. I've chosen pictures to show to Professor Oak. Press B to return to choose to Professor Oak. Let's do it. Show pictures? Yes. And I love this song, too.
What's new this time? A Pidgey. Let me see. This is Pidgey. How's the size?
310 points.
It's so-so.
How's the pose? 750 points.
It's so-so.
How's the technique? Okay, the Pokemon is right in the middle of the frame. I can double the score for you. Wow, there are other Pidgey in the picture. I'll give you an extra 10 points. Wonderful. Your work is impeccable. Keep up the good work. So that's basically how it goes, is he scores them pretty much by all those different prerequisites. And you can see here, it wasn't enough. So it's not going to happen, unfortunately. That one, we get 2,300 points. Not bad. The Butterfree, we get 3,000 points. Not bad. The Lapras might be a little bit too far off. We'll see here. Yeah. Did not happen with the Lapras. 2,300 points with the little tiny Eevee. And then this one we get, I guess it's Technique. No, Technique is when it's in the shot. Like in the center of the shot. I think it's Pose we get because he's getting whirlwinded, basically. Okay, so that was huge for, like, basically the first time going through it.
I'll save the results of today's trip in the Pokemon report. Wait, Austin, let's return to the lab.
Now, whenever Oak says wait, that means you're going to unlock something new. There's a bunch of different unlocks as you go through this video game.
I saw the pictures taken by Austin. I saved those pictures in the Pokemon report. I'll help you out once you have more Pokemon pictures. Good luck, Austin. Oh, I've arranged it so that you can see the Pokemon report.
Number of Pokemon seen, 7 kinds, and the report score is about 13,000 points. So we'll go check this really quick, just to mark it as done. And then we'll go to course, because I don't think there's really anything else that we can do. Austin can go to the next course, the tunnel.
There used to be a power plant in this long, dark tunnel. I can't wait to check it out.
Should I take this course? Yes, absolutely take the course. All right. So yeah, like I said, basically you're just on rails, and you're trying to get good shots of Pokemon, but there are all sorts of different little, oh yeah, look at this. Oh my God. All sorts of different little puzzles that you can do. So we're gonna grab that Electabuzz. And then the Pikachu just got knocked out by the Electabuzz, the Electrodes. The Electrodes are basically free because, we're gonna grab that Kakuna. Now you don't have to be directly on it, because that should still count as a Kakuna picture. And then that Electabuzz has been knocked out. Ooh, good picture of Kakuna there too. So yeah, basically there's different puzzles and stuff and different unlocks you can get as you are going through the video game that will help you do certain interactions, which will then in turn let you unlock other types of, like Pokemon will come out and do different things. So you basically just want to remember all the things that you can interact with, such as that egg right there. I don't think we're going to be able to interact with it just yet. And we've got this strange orb. Where did it go? Oh, I just realized something. Wow. There's like a picture of the egg on the wall over there with like music. My God, I like never realized that. Holy crap. That's actually insane. Okay, now we're going to be coming up to a Pikachu. I think we want to take pictures of it. Yeah.
Because if we take pictures of the Pikachu, let's grab a picture of that too. So, or maybe it's the Diglett that we're supposed to take a picture of. So we're gonna grab a picture of the Diglett. Now Pikachu's gonna run over here. Diglett's gonna come out over here. We're gonna take another picture of the Diglett. And then another Diglett. We're gonna take a picture of that. And hopefully, yeah, Doug Trio. So see, that was an instance where you had to take pictures basically of each Diglett. And then they turned into a Doug Trio eventually. So a little bit of an interaction there. Now, we're not going to be able to take pictures of these Magnemite, and the reason is because if we zoom in, you can see they do some sort of magnet thing, and they kind of screw with the camera, which really sucks. So we're not going to be able to take a picture of that. And then also that Electrode over there is looking mighty suspicious, if you ask me. I don't know what that Electrode's doing, but he seems like an odd fellow. And then, yeah, that's basically the gist. Pretty much in Pokemon Snap, there's different levels, there's different Pokemon, different items and stuff that you can unlock. And then you use all those various things in order to unlock, yeah, all sorts of little interactions and stuff. You basically want to catalog all of them. If you wish, you don't have to, but you can, you know, get a picture of everything if you want 100%. So, let's see what happens now. 23 pictures, 31 pictures has been taken. I can use the album bar to save my favorite pictures in the album. So, what pictures do we have of Pikachu? Oh, that's creepy, actually, not knowing that that was a Haunter. So we're gonna grab this little fella, and then we're gonna go down to the Electrodes. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my god. That's perfect. Yeah, I thought that counted as a Pikachu picture, but I guess it didn't. So, let's go over. We got a couple of Electabuzz. I think that one's probably going to be good. There's a lot of free pictures in the tunnel where basically Oak will get excited that these Pokemon are like knocked out pretty much. We got a picture of Zubat as he was flying in. Some pictures of Haunter. That is a great picture of Haunter. Wow. And those were the, yeah, kind of the invisible little orbs that you had to take a picture to realize what they were. Oh, man, I'm really on my game so far. These are really good pictures. Great picture of Diglett there. Great picture of Dugtrio, though a little bit far back. A little bit far back. Okay, let's show these pics to Professor Oak.
What's new this time?
Pikachu.
Well done.
Now, it's going to compare against the other one that we took on the beach, but actually ours was better. So that's good.
Let me see. This is Electro.
Size. So we get 2,700 points from that. And then we got this Electabuzz here, and if you can see, the size is so-so, really. Pose, it's a blast, because it died to an Electrode blasting. How's the technique? The Pokemon is in the middle of the frame, which gives it a ×2. So that was a huge picture there.
Wonderful.
Okay, decent picture of Kakuna.
Wonderful.
Decent picture of Zubat.
Wonderful.
Really good picture of Haunter. That's one of the best pictures of Haunter I've ever taken, honestly. And then a little tiny Diglett there with a good amount as well.
Wonderful.
And then a good picture of Doug Trio.
I'll save the results of today's trip at the Pokemon Report.
Wait, Austin, let's return to the lab. And you'll notice,
Welcome.
if you know what you're doing, he'll basically always say wait, and then he'll always have something to give you.
Welcome back. You take pictures at a good pace to make your work easier. Here's a present for you. It will come in handy for taking Pokemon pictures. Would you like to be closer with Pokemon? Then use this apple-shaped Pokemon food. It's easy to use. When you are not focusing your camera, press A to throw it. Pokemon in the distance will happily come closer when you use this item. If you want to throw further, look up slightly, then throw. Here's a hint for you. Throw some Pokemon food to an Electrode that's not moving and see what happens. Good luck, Austin. Shall I repeat this information? No.
Okay, so now we unlocked the apple, which basically allows you to interact with things in terms of throwing something at something and then having something happen. So, we can try to get certain, like, photographs. You know, we can try to basically beat our other score pretty much. Now, what we want to do is try to hit this Electabuzz like that, because then he's going to kind of, like, pause for a second. We probably could get a much better picture of Electabuzz. Although, if he kind of stops you, you're basically just forced to, like, stop in the middle of the track.
Now, I think we can hit a Kakuna and try to... Yep, just like that. So that's a fantastic picture of a Kakuna there. Now, you'll notice if you hit the Electabuzz... Or, sorry, the Electrodes, they are going to Elexplode. So we're going to do that. And then the Zubat's going to come in, so I might be able to actually grab a better picture of Zubat here. That may or may not have worked. Now, yeah, like right here, apparently you want to use something involving music, which I swear to God, I never even realized that that was shown to you on that wall there, which is crazy, I guess, because I'm always preoccupied trying to snap a picture of that Haunter. So also, yep, if you throw apples into the water, you can get certain Pokemon like Magikarp to pop out, which we'll try to do, because that wasn't the best picture. It was all right, but we're not really getting lucky, so that's fine. Okay. So we could try to get a better picture of the Doug trio, because it was a bit of a far-off picture. To do that, we're going to have to snap these pictures of Diglett quickly, and then 3 times, and the last one will be that Doug trio. So I think we'll have a good picture here. Pikachu runs over this way. Yeah, look at that. Huge picture of Doug trio there. Beautiful. Oh my God, I forgot about this. That's right. There's like multiples that appear if you do it. Is there even going to be more? Oh my God. Okay, wow. I did not realize that happened to that level. All right, so now we kind of want to do 2 things here if we can. We want to draw this Magnemite over with the apple, because when he's distracted, he won't freak out, but I don't think we're going to be able to do it. You can kind of get them together to do something. Okay, so right there, they turned into Magneton, and then also, I'm going to hit this guy with the apple here. Beautiful. And that should do everything that we want, because that Electrode is going to explode. And hopefully it still counts my Pokemon pictures. I forget if it does or if it doesn't. I love Todd's face there. What? Or I guess Austin's face. And this, I like how this thing also just has jets randomly. Like, you'd probably use those to kind of like hover and stop and take better pictures, you know? Okay, so that was really good. I think these are going to be like majorly... these are going to have a lot of points, basically. So as far as Electabuzz goes, that one might win out. Maybe or maybe not. That's a great picture of a Kakuna. Holy crap. And then we've got a good picture of Electro, too, looking like he's taking a crap. And then that might win. That Zubat might be better. We'll see. That Magikarp is really nice. That's probably going to do decently. This is a Diglett. I don't think we have a better... I'm not even going to submit because we definitely don't have a better Diglett. However, Doug Trio, holy crap. I think we're going to go for that, which is a bit of a risk because it's closer to the camera. So it may not work out, but we'll see. And then we're going to do a Magnemite, which is a great picture there. Then finally a Magneton, which is not a great picture, but I just want to snap it because I knew that Electrode was going to explode, basically. Yes. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Professor Oak's chest.
Chest? Professor Oak's check.
What's new this time? Electabuzz. Let me see.
Okay, let's see. So that one actually did win by about 300 points or so. Not bad. Kakuna, that's definitely winning. That's a way better picture than Kakuna.
Well done.
Okay, 4,380 points for that Electrode, which is insane, actually. Okay, so that Zubat actually did not win. We'll keep the other one.
Wonderful.
Decent picture of Magikarp. What? See, that's why I said it was a risk, because it was too close to the camera. Wow, that sucks. Yeah, because that was a really... Man, we did so much to get that Doug Trio picture. Okay, good picture of Magnemite.
Wonderful.
Decent picture of Magneton. I'll say the results of today's trip in the Pokemon report.
Wait, Austin. Let's return to the lab.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Austin, you found a split in the path. According to my research, that split should link to a new course. I've also made a link for my lab. You should go right away.
Okay, so, yeah, let's go to the course, and we've unlocked the volcano. The boiling magma here makes this place very hot. I'm sweating already. So you can see how fast this game goes. If you know what you're doing, like, you just run through this game. It is so quick. But obviously, we're going to find a lot of fire-type Pokemon, and immediately, right off the bat, a couple of Rapid Dashes running through. And then up in the distance here, we have a Vulpix, one of the best Gen 1 Pokemon, although honestly, all the Gen 1 Pokemon are so good. Why did he turn around? He's about to do a little pose there. Okay, so let's try to get, if we can, maybe a better picture of that Vulpix. We needed to get a little bit closer. Okay, that's a great picture of a Vulpix there. I love the music in this game, too. The music is so good. This little kind of like marimba track that plays here is so awesome. I think you can you still get Magikarp if you throw the apples into the lava? There's no way. That'd be insane. How the heck would a Magikarp live in there? All right, so up ahead, we've got a Magmar and also a Charmander. Now, we can get them to fight each other, actually. I think, like, right here. I do believe. Is he doing it? Yeah, they will, like, kind of breathe fire at each other, but he didn't really do it. Now, up here, we've got an egg. We're going to go ahead and hit it with the apple. It's going to knock in that egg, and then out comes one of the legendary birds, Moltres, which is pretty darn sick. So, I think, oh, actually, maybe it's these two Magmar here that fight each other, now that I think about it. Yeah, right there. So, see that? He just knocked out his friend, which is weird, because Magmar is resistant to fire type. So, I'm surprised he was able to kill him with, like, one flamethrower there. Now, also here, if we throw the apples into the lava, does that not work? I thought that was a thing. No, I guess it's not. So, let's turn back over this way, because we've got a Charmeleon. And then if we do something to the Charmeleon here, something will happen. So we're going to snap a close-up picture, and then, boop, knock him into the lava. And out comes the one and only, everyone's fan favorite, the big old Charizard, of course. Had to put him in here. Everyone's favorite. This Pokemon gets so much love and attention. It's actually insane. Also, he breathed fire directly onto us, and we somehow survived. Kind of nuts, actually. Okay, so yeah, the volcano feels very quick. Like, you're in and you are out instantly. Very, very quick. Boo, 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 boo. All right, so let's see. Rapidash. This one is probably going to be better. Plus, there's other Rapidash in the picture as well. I thought we got a better picture of Vulpix. Did we really not? Thought we got a more close-up picture. That's fine. And as far as Magmar goes, that's a pretty good picture right there. But this one might be better because he's breathing fire. I'm going to go for this one. I actually like that picture. Then as far as Moltres, we want to get it while it's doing this little animation here. So that's probably going to be a great picture there. See if we missed any back over this way. Doot, 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 doot. And then as far as Charmeleon goes, that's probably going to be our best bet there. He's so red in this game. Charmeleon's just super duper red. And then the one and only Mr. Charizard. Let's go for that picture. It's a little hard because he's so close to the screen. And let's see what Professor Oak thinks here. What's new this time? Rapidash. Okay, almost 3K. You want to be basically shooting for around 3K points to really get the best here. If you go over 3K, that's super good. Wonderful. So almost 4K points on that Moltres. Wonderful. Almost 3K on the Magmar. Wonderful. 2K, I'm surprised that wasn't higher. Then let's see this one, because that could be a really good picture right here. Let me see. This is Charizard. How's the size? It's so-so. Like, what? It's huge. How's the pose? Oh, what a flame. So you see, there's, like, specific poses like that when he's breathing fire. How's the technique? Okay, the Pokemon is right in the middle of the frame. Wonderful. So almost 4K points from that, too. Pretty good, all things considered. I'll save the results of today's trip at the Pokemon Report. Wait, Austin, let's return to the lab.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. You are doing a fine job, Austin. Choose go to course. Austin could go to the next course, the river. So this is kind of the bad thing is like you start doing so well that it like stacks rewards because I'm pretty sure it should give us the reward too, but we have to complete a course in order to get the next item. So that'll be where we end for this episode, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a little side thing I wanted to do. I've been wanting to play Pokemon Snap, and I don't have a completed series anywhere on YouTube, which is a travesty because I've literally completed it on streams and on, like, deleted channels and stuff. So this will be a good way to, like, preserve a playthrough of one of my favorite games of all time, even though it's so simple and, like, quick. And probably not even that great of a game. It's just so nostalgic for me. So let me know if you liked the video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video, which will probably be a compilation or LA Noire. Bye-bye.